We live in a society where people tend to judge by first sight or first impression without even getting to know you. I'm constantly told, you didn't even look nice before I met you. Or, I originally thought you were from this race or that race. Well, today, I'm here to talk about myself and how nice of a person I actually am, or so they say, and most importantly, how proud I am of my roots and my Mexican culture. My father originates from a town in the state of Jalisco, Mexico called Unión de Tula, Jalisco, and my mother originates from a very small town in the state of Baja California, also in Mexico, called Ejido Janitzio. My father Reynaldo and my mother Laura met in the state of California, thus creating this wonderful family of four. And ever since our childhoods, my parents have done everything they could for us to learn and understand about the culture they grew up with, and wish not only for us to appreciate it, but pass on our Mexican culture to future generations. With these traditions came along my baptism, and many birthday parties filled with piñatas, candies, and full of family reunions. Now as an adult, I can say all of my parents' hard work has paid off. Not only do I appreciate Mexican culture, it's also reached a larger dynamic of people such as cousins and even young nieces and nephews. There's so many branches that make up my Mexican identity. It's tough to speak of them all because they're all so important. But indeed, a big one is religion. As far back as documents on my families can be found, we have been Catholic for many generations. My family and I have the tradition of accompanying the Virgin of Rosary during her religious celebration in Unión de Tula. The entire town walks the Virgin out of the church, and as many as 50 men help carry her out and back inside. I feel accomplished and the need to do it each and every year. It's a tradition I would like to carry out to my children. Another aspect of my Mexican culture is the many types of music that come along with it. In the video being shown, you will see a banda playing. A banda is typically hired for celebrations such as birthdays, anniversaries, etc., for the amusement of the people to dance along to. The rhythm is so good, even the horses enjoy it. My grandfather owned many horses during his life. Horses is something I will always praise in memory of my grandfather. Apart from banda, another symbolical musical aspect which represents my Mexican culture is mariachi. I listen to mariachi on the daily and try to go to mariachi events as much as possible. In the video below, you can see I was front row for this event in LA, as I always try to do. I cherish these moments as they connect me to my dad's home state, Jalisco, where mariachi originated from. Perhaps the most important thing about my Mexican identity is knowing the language. I have known Spanish all of my life. Knowing the language has allowed me to be able to communicate with my friends and family and to be able to create great memories such as in the pictures shown. And thanks to my Mexican identity and knowing the language, I've been able to visit over 50 cities in the beautiful country of Mexico and almost half of its states. Places such as Tapalpa, Jalisco, the capital of Mexico, Mexico City, Cancun, Quintana Roo, Rosarito, Baja California, Pueblo Mágico, Mazamitla, Mexico. My Mexican identity is what makes me who I am today, and it's what's going to make my children continue my parents' traditions, their parents' traditions, and their parents' traditions. The music, religion, food, and culture is only the beginning of it. There's so much more to our person than society's first impression of us. Hope you have enjoyed this video on my Mexican identity. And remember, always be proud of your roots and where you come from. Adiós, hasta luego.
Con su rebozo de seda que le traje de Tepic. Cuando me traes a mi negra que la quiero ver aquí. Con su rebozo de seda que le traje de Tepic.